the Top Podcast. Okay, I'm hitting the music again. Wrong button. But I am your host, Kyle Horn. We are back after a day, one episode off. I'm here with my co-host, Kevin Myrtle, a.k.a. Myrtle. How you doing today, Myrtle?
Doing pretty good, buddy.
That's good to hear. Well, first and foremost, before we get started, I want to thank S&S Seal Coating and Driveway Repair, Jennings Property Solutions, Smith Farm Equipment Repair, J. Wood Groom with Long and Foster. I want to thank everybody that helped us out, the people at the Palms and the Bistro for hooking us up with those gift cards to give away. And we did have a giveaway. We did a random wheel spin, put all the names in a wheel. It came out that Miss Jaden Kern is the winner. So she has won the $20 gift card to the Palms. The next episode we have somebody on as an interview. We will have a giveaway attached to that episode or the 2 episodes of that week or whatever it may be. But this week we're going to do the Bistro or whatever day we decide to do the giveaway. It'll be the Bistro, $20 to the Bistro. So once again, congratulations to Jaden Kern on the $20 to the Palms. And with that being said, I think that's all the housekeeping stuff. Well, not really all of it. We did take last Monday off. We had Labor Day, and we're going to review what happened this week, but it was a lot of rain out, so it wasn't going to be much to talk about, and we just didn't want to bother anybody on their Labor Day holiday for an interview, let them kind of enjoy their holiday long weekend, Monday, and celebrate however people celebrate their Labor Days. So we decided to take Monday off. We ended up messing with some go-karts out here. Ended up running some on Tuesday. So that was pretty fun.
We broke more carts than we actually ran.
Yeah, had some stuff tore up. Not major, just stuff that we have to have a work day on the carts to get them back going. With that being said, I think that's all the housekeeping, all the blah, 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 nah. So let's get into reviewing, and we're going to start with the Crystal Cup. Well, yeah, we'll start with the Crystal Cup, Myrtle.
Yeah, Crystal Cup.
Crystal Cup American All-Star Series set to have a 5,000 to win show on last Friday at National Bridge Speedway. 10,000 to win at Beckley on Saturday, and 10,000 to win on Sunday at With. Friday, that race they got the race in on Friday. I'll let Myrtle run that down a little bit.
I think it ended up being 41 cars showed up. You had in the dash was Justin Williams, Tyler Bear, Logan Roberson, drawing a blank who the rest of them was. But it was a good field of cars. You had
Dylan Brown.
All right.
That's one of them. I don't know, but
I don't know about the other 2. I'm drawing a blank, but.
Also, I don't mean to interrupt Myrtle. This will be a quick episode. As you can see, Myrtle's over here engaged. Is this qualifying?
Yeah, a lot of people were about to put them in the fence in turns 3 and 4. They've been completely sideways, so it must be a 6 spot over in 3 and 4.
Well, I currently got a fantasy football draft going on too, and Myrtle's got flow racing up. We're watching the world somewhat, so there's a lot going on. Quick episode today. We're gonna review, rundown, pick'ems, all that, and then we'll be back next week, hopefully some interviews, and like I said, the giveaway. So, Myrtle, finish Nash Bridge.
Oh, it was really good racing. I don't think it was, for the feature-wise, I can't say much. I left early. But there's a lot of good B-main action. Samuel Bryant ended up picking the win. I think he ended up getting a hard charger. He went from 20th to 10th.
19th, I think.
19th to 10th, so I think he probably got a hard charger, but it was good racing. I left 5 laps to go, but what I saw was really good racing.
And Justin Williams took. Did you even say who won it?
No, I was getting there though, but it looked like you were on DirtonDirt.
Justin Williams took the win. I wasn't really looking for that, but we'll run it down. Justin Williams took the win over Jeremy Steele. That's the other guys in the dash, I think. Dylan Brown, Tyler Bear, Kyle Hardy, Mac McCarter, Zach Seiss, Walker Arthur, Hayden Cardwell, and Samuel Bryant. They don't have much written up on it. But then Beckley, the other race of the Crystal Cup, got rained out. Sunday at With got rained out. They moved that to Monday. So I think we'll just jump into talking about that.
John Ruggiero Jr. won it with.
John Ruggiero Jr.
I
And
think
that's
it's
in a
his name.
different month, so I'm going to have to pull that up. Wasn't it?
Yeah, September or something.
Second, wasn't it?
I think so.
Second or first? Let's see. There it is. John Ruggiero Jr. wins over Leighton Sullivan, Hayden Cardwell, Jeremy Steele, Dylan Brown, David Watts, Logan Robertson, Colby Quick, Walker Arthur, and Tyler Arrington.
I did see where there was a massive pileup in that race.
Yeah, I think Myrtle showed me a picture. What were we doing on Sunday?
Um,
Oh no, it was Monday.
Monday.
Yeah, we were here.
We were here trying to race, and we had two rough track conditions in order to race here.
So Elkins rained out last week. They had a show. I'm pretty sure most everything around here rained out. I'm looking to see if there's anything. Ricky Thornton Jr. took $100,000 in the street stock.
Ryan Gustin took $50,000 in a late model, same race.
Yeah, we'll get that rundown up. But I did watch some of the highlights of the street stock. Looked like he was driving a late model. He looked pretty good
Like
in it.
we were watching it, and I seen where he'd go up in like the crumbs to get wheel spin.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was driving her up in the crumbs, get her sideways, get her pointed in the right direction. Just he was gaining all night long. Like no matter what he did, he was constantly gaining.
So yeah, Ryan Gustin took the win in the Yankee Dirt Classic over Bobby Pierce, Ethan Dotson, Tyler Brunin, Brian Shirley, Brandon Shepard, Corey Hitchcock, Daniel Hilseback, Tyler Erb, Frank Heckenash Jr. Jake O'Neill finished 11th. He was also a late model driver that was in the pure stock street, whatever, stock cars, I don't know. But he
IMCA
was-
stock cars.
So that happened. I'm just going through Dirt on Dirt here at Fairbury. Shannon Babb took the win. It's a Mars race. He took the win over Blake Bruell and McKay Wigner. Then Tony Jackson took the MLRA series race at Lucas Oil Speedway. He won. That's the first time I've seen what Tony Jackson looks like, and that's not what I expected. Anyways, Tony Jackson went over Dylan McCallan, Gory Gundaker, Chad Simpson, John Kirby. Rounds out your top five over there. These are races we usually don't talk about, but there's just not a lot going that happened.
I mean, nothing really happened.
Michael Rouse won the limited race at County Line over Dustin Mitchell, Sean Harrell, Michael Batten, and Gary Dillon.
Speaking of rainouts, Winchester also rained out.
And Hagerstown. Didn't Hagerstown have something going on?
I can't remember if they did.
Well, they would have rained out.
Yeah.
Tyler County rained out. Portsmouth rained out.
World of Outlaws is off, so most of them went to 300.
Yeah, we did get a race on the first. I didn't know they had this, but the Ironman race at Eldora before the World. And Garrett Alverson took the win. He's got 2 wins under his belt. National, I guess.
Carson Ferguson finished second as well.
Yeah, guy we've had on the podcast. Garrett Alverson won. Carson Ferguson beat Jonathan Davenport at Eldora. So
He wasn't in his Eldora car though.
oh, he wasn't. What
No.
was he in?
He was just in his weekly car. Like his Eldora car just got there last night, and that's what he led by 10 seconds last night.
Yeah. Well, Jonathan Davenport's got that car.
I think sits on jack stands with all 4 tires aired up all year round, with a tarp over it.
So it's just his Eldora.
I messed up right here. It's not
jack stands. It is
What's
on
it-
a
what's
lift,
the
not jack
qualifying
stands. He
live
keeps it on a lift with all 4 tires pumped up and a tarp
Brandon
over
Overton's
it.
fast time right now.
I love his car.
Yeah, it's the Wells with the 11 in, like for the L's for Wells.
And I thought it was black and white. It's actually like a maroon burgundy
Yeah, it's
color.
really pretty.
cool.
And then Bishop second, Spencer Hughes third, Hilsbeck fourth, and Jensen Ford fifth as of right now out of 20 cars. You got Winger, the 1G, and the 7. I don't know. It's not Ricky Wise or
Ryan
Landers.
Is it Ryan King?
It might be. Well, they only got the top 20 up, but there's more than 20 cars out there.
It's the 1G's. Is it a white car?
That's Gilpin, I think. Gilpin's in the 1G.
The 1G, there's a 1G that's a Warrior house car.
I think that's Gilpin, ain't it?
No, it was Ryan King for a long time. I don't know who it is now, but
Knuckle. 23 cars have went out so far. Might have been Kent Robertson in the 7.
well, if you get a chance, me and Merle talking about these other cars. If you get a chance, go on Facebook, Flow Racing, check something out. There's a bunch of these new paint schemes, different paint schemes, and a lot of them are looking really sharp.
Speaking of new paint schemes, you got Ryan Gustin on the track now in the 30 Todd Cooney throwback, and you also got Brian Shirley in the Scott Bloomquist throwback right now on the track.
2 Scott Bloomquist throwbacks this weekend. Nick Hoffman, he's in one too.
Yeah,
No,
he's
actually,
badass.
he drove for Scott Bloomquist for a short period of
It's
time.
not really a throwback to Scott, but it's a throwback to Nick when he drove for Scott. Is what
Yeah.
the throwback is.
Yeah. Still, you get what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of good schemes. With that being said, I don't think there's anything else that needs to be reviewed unless you can think of something, Myrtle.
No, I think we kind of covered everything. Nothing was really racing this weekend. It's kind of a boring weekend in late model racing.
Trevor Collins won the super race at Potomac over Dale Hollis, Trevor Feathers.
Modified Mafia was at Potomac, but I don't know who won or nothing.
He won over Dale Hollis, Trevor Feathers, Jamie Latham, Justin Weaver, Kenny Moreland, Derek Quaid, Austin Latham, Sam Archer, and Jonathan Riley. I'm looking to see anything else when you talk about last night. They ran the Flow Racing Night in America, 20,000. Jonathan Davenport has dominated, 10-second lead at one point. He won over Devin Moran, Ricky Thornton Jr., Hudson O'Neill, Bobby Pierce, Carson Ferguson, Ryan Gustin, Brandon Shepard, Josh Rice, Tim McCready, Brandon Overton, Tyler Erb, Spencer Hughes, Corey Hedgecock, and Tyler Carpenter top 15.
And if you want to know what's bad, Tyler Carpenter was 1 lap down.
Yeah,
He
so-
lapped all the way up to 14th.
Yeah, it's a pretty stout.
In 50 laps. Not 100, 50.
Yeah. He was on a rail, and of course now we got the 2 prelims tonight. 12,000. Is it 2 prelims tonight?
Well, they're doing a different format this year.
It says 2 on DirtonDirt. It says September 5th Outdoor Speedway, and then right below it is another one, September 5th. So it must be 2 features.
I heard they were doing kind of like what the Hunt the Front does for the 5,000 win shows, where they lock in like the top.
Once again,
12
very
shows
wrong
for
about the
qualifying.
format. I was just
Everybody
going
else
off
goes to
what I saw on
FCT, is what
Facebook.
they're doing this year.
But the format
Something
is
that's
this year, if you
less
haven't
than
seen
7
already,
less laps
the
than
format is
Trying to save tires, save money,
everybody
and make
qualifies,
qualifying count.
top 18, invert, and then they do shootouts, top 8, transfer, everybody else
Right.
sits at home.
So that's going on this weekend. They of course get the big Orland 100 finale on Saturday. That's just the biggest thing going on. I mean, check that out on Flow. A lot of good paint schemes. Really not much to preview on that. It kind of explains itself. It's the World 100.
I mean, there's 100 and some odd cars there.
Yeah, the World 100. Is Jonathan Davenport, has he passed for the most wins at Outdoor yet, or is he 1 short?
I know they said if he wins the world, he ties Billy Moyer.
Okay, so he'll be tied if he wins the World 100.
He will tie Billy Moyer. Live update real quick, but qualifying. Jordan Kohler is now sitting second quick behind Brandon Overton.
What is the top 12 now if they lock in the top 12?
You got Overton.
By the way,
Kohler,
this is
Brandon
Thursday
Shepard,
night's
Ethan Dotson,
update
Ryan
when we are
Gustin,
watching
Spencer
when we
Hughes,
recorded.
Brian
Thursday
Shirley,
night.
Hilsbeck, Jensen Ford, and Stormy Scott right now is top 10. 11th is Stricker, and 12th is Tristan Chamberlain.
All right.
So far.
Oh. So yeah, let me pull up the winners of the World 100. I have a sweatshirt actually from when I went last year, and
I think I got a sweatshirt too from last year.
yeah, I have a sweatshirt that had all the winners on it, and it's not with me.
I think it's sitting in the back of the F-250.
Yeah, I think I left it in Merle's truck. Yeah, I got that last year when I went there. Great experience. If you haven't gone to Eldora, that's you to have to for dirt.
I don't know if I want to go back as a fan. Last year I had the opportunity to go as a crew guy. I don't know if I want to go back as a fan though.
You wouldn't?
I don't know. It'd be weird. Like probably be like you and get bored.
Nah, I don't know.
Speaking of Jonathan Davenport, he is on the track right now, waiting for him to come around and see what he qualifies.
Scott Bloomquist has the most top fives in 19. The World 100. World 100 champions last year's Hudson O'Neal, Jonathan Davenport, Brandon Overton, Jonathan Davenport, Tim McCready, Jonathan Davenport, Bobby Pierce, Jonathan Davenport, Scott Bloomquist, John Blankenship, Brian Burkhofer, Jimmy Owens, Billy Moyer, Bart Hartman, Shane Clanton, Jimmy Owens, Earl Pearson Jr., Dale McDowell, Chubb Frank, Dan Schleipler, Brian Burkhofer, Scott Bloomquist, Billy Moyer, Steve Francis, Billy Moyer, Donnie Moran, Jack Boggs, Billy Moyer, Donnie Moran, Billy Moyer, Scott Bloomquist, Donnie Moran, Scott Bloomquist, Randy Boggs, Jeff Pruvis, Larry Moore, Jeff Pruvis, Mike Duval, Larry Moore, Charlie Schwartz, Larry Moore, Ken Walton, Doug Kenmeyer, Charles Hughes, Joe Merrifield, Ed Sanger, Floyd Gilbert, Verlin Aker, and Bruce Gold are your World 100 winners. Ohio has the most wins by state. Georgia is next, pretty much carried by Jonathan Davenport. Shane Clanton.
Well, you have Brandon Overton. He's Georgia.
Dan McDowell. Tennessee's 9. Arkansas and Iowa are 6. Kentucky is 3. Florida, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, West Virginia, Wisconsin, Illinois, New York, and Indiana all have 1. I thought I saw more than 1 from West Virginia. I guess not. So that's a little bit of a history rundown. Like I said, I went last year. It was fun. It's a definitely bucket list thing for a dirt racing fan. That's 57,000 to win, the big one. They got 2 more races tomorrow. Also coming up this week, we got Port Royal, 7,000, 33 to win. A lot of PA guys are at the World, so it'll be interesting to see how that shakes out.
I guess they got canceled because that's supposed to be last week. We previewed it.
And that's just September 6th.
I thought we previewed it. Maybe not.
Maybe they moved it, Myrtle.
Maybe.
Alright, so they got that going on. There's not a lot of racing, especially around here and stuff we talk about on the World 100 week. I know Winchester has a 3,000 to win race. That's going to be, I'll be there. I plan on being there. Wish I was at the World, but got other things going on. So I will be at the Winchester race, 3,000 to win. I'm trying to pull up the Memorial. What it is, it's the Kurt Hershey Memorial 3,000 to win super late models with crates, pure stock, and Sedura as well. And then what else do we have going on?
Got an Natural Bridge. This is a weekly show. Limited crate, sportsman.
Yeah,
Street stocks and rookies, I believe, and vintage.
I'll let Myrtle. There's also the points battle going on there. I'll let Myrtle talk about that in a second. But the only other thing that really we would talk about that's going on is the Ultimate Southeast at Gaffney, South Carolina. And I just lost it. Where'd it go?
I feel like that's going to be interesting, too, with a lot of your heavy hitters at the World, like Trent Ivey, Zach Mitchell, Chris Ferguson. A lot of the heavy hitters for that is all at the World.
Gosh dang it. I just lost it. Where'd it go? Lakeview. Okay. Not Gaffney.
Oh.
But still. That's all that we usually talk about. Elkin's race got moved to the 14th, so that's next weekend. I think I saw it the next weekend, but I also see where Beckley's got a 10,000 to win show next weekend. So that's kind of weird that they would do that unless Beckley is.
I think it's a super race.
Beckley, West Virginia adds 5-figure super event. Beckley, West Virginia is scheduled for September 14th. Yep. So that's going to be the same weekend as Elkins unless something has changed. So that's interesting. With that being said, that's all that's going on. Like I said, World 100 usually takes up most of this racing week. Myrtle is just diving into the World 100. But with that being said, I know local rundown Myrtle's telling me and talking to me about it the other day.
there's a tight points battle or some points battle going on in our local track, Natural Bridge. I'll let Merle run that down.
Right now, still in the limited, you got Joey Level and Justin Williams. They are still currently tied for the limited points battle. And it's basically just them two because the guy in third is 216 points back. So it's going to be a battle between those two coming down to the final races. Then in crates, you got Brayson Fulton leading Ryan Adams over by 12 points and Ronnie Martin Jr. by 34 points and Samuel Bryant by 124 points. Good little battle, at least for the top three right there. And then in sportsman, Matt Duggins ended up increasing his lead by a good bit, by 24 points. He was a little bit closer going into last week at the crate race.
Is our boy Steve on there?
Oh, shit. He's in sixth, 211 points back.
What about Jennings Property Solutions?
He has 94 points back and fifth, so.
Pretty close.
Yeah, I see. He's still got a chance. In street stocks, there's a 6 point battle between Howard Hall and Jesse Murray. It's a 6 points separating them, and after that, it's almost 200 points. Pure stocks are off this week, and in rookies, there's a 14-point battle between Mason Kassab and Matthew Hamilton.
You're right.
See, there's a lot of points battles coming up with only, I think, 2 or 3 races to go in points.
And so, yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I know coming up here 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks, whatever. Now, this week's the 7th. Next weekend's the 14th, and the 21st will be the following Saturday after that. And that is going to be the Tom Bear Memorial Race coming up at Natural Bridge. I don't think that's a points race, though.
I don't think so, because the last points race is the 28th. It's the end of the month.
You have that. Excuse me. They do have that coming up. I'm sure they'll do a Fall Classic as well.
Yeah.
Probably some other special events.
You also got another 10,000 with American All-Star Series, the late model Paramount.
Okay. So we have some more events at Natural Bridge, but their points racing season is getting ready to come to an end. But with that being said, I think that's all we need to really talk about. We'll dive more into the Tom Bear Memorial Race and other races as they come. But I think that we'll keep an eye on that Natural Bridge points battle. But we need to do our pick'ems. I believe last week would have been a push as well. Everything got rained out.
Yeah, definitely. Because
I think the ones we picked got rained out.
I had Tyler County, I know.
I had Portsmouth.
Who else did I have? Oh, no, I lost one because I had Logan winning at Crystal Cup at Natural Bridge, and he finished, he had a DNF, so I don't know where he ended up finishing.
Did I pick Ricky Thornton to win this? No, I didn't.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well,
I think you had Bobby Pierce at 300 Raceway. It was Gustin.
Yeah, so we'll do a push. I think we're up to 50 now. So, Merle, what you got? I mean, you can go all Eldora or...
I know who I'm going with for another globe.
Or Eldora.
I'm sorry, I got to. I mean, after last night, you can't.
Devin, no. What night at Eldora?
Saturday, the world. He's getting another globe in time. Billy Moyer.
All right, Jonathan Davenport tonight's one of my pick'ems.
All right. Might just stick to Eldora, honestly. I'm gonna say Brandon Overton wins one of the prelims tonight.
Okay. I don't want to just ride
Eldora. Maybe I'll throw something else in there. Let me look at something here. I want to look into the Ultimate Southeast here. I'm pretty sure they
Hey, look
ran.
at this throwback.
Who's that?
I have no idea, but that's a true throwback.
Huh. I didn't see that one.
I ain't seen that one. I guess he just showed up, but this is like a complete... I would show it on YouTube, but I don't want to get sued by Flow. But it's a true...
You can find
car.
a picture of it somewhere, but I don't know if you can.
I'll try to find a picture, but it looks identical to the old green and white car he used to run. Black. Oh Lord, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So
and while we're on World Week, could you imagine qualifying 37th in your group, knowing that you got to still keep digging the rest of the weekend? like 37 out of 50.
Yeah.
That'd be hard to come back from. Like Bab, he's 34th right now.
I don't know if this guy's going there.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't know if this guy's going or not. I know I'm a pretty big Dalton Wilson guy, but give me his brother this weekend at Lakeview. He won the last Ultimate Southeast race they had at Lakeview. In the last South Carolina race, he was there. He finished third at Sumter. So give me his brother, Ethan Wilson, at he drives a 15 car for somebody down there in that area.
He's a hell of a modified racer too.
Yeah, so give me him at Lakeview, so we're not just pounding Eldora. I think I'm gonna pretty much probably. I think the Jonathan Davenports are gonna cause the push. He's looking pretty badass.
Overton ended up going quick time in Group A.
Group A goes to Brandon Overton. Congratulations.
Jordan Kohler second, Shepard third, Madden fourth, Fager fifth, Wilson sixth, Ethan Dotson seventh, Ryan Gustin eighth, Nick Hoffman ninth, and Ross Bales rounds out your top 10 for qualifying. Group A. This is a live update.
Well, when people watch this or listen to this,
Be tomorrow.
yeah.
But for us, it's live. And there was 53 cars in Group A. A lot of damn cars.
Well, there's 100 and some cars there, Colonel. 106. 53 plus 53 is 106.
Thanks, I needed that extra math. I mean, I know I went to Riverheads and all, but
Well, so it probably is. That's for the one feature, and then the next one, Jonathan Davenport's playing that next group.
nope, he was in that one.
Where'd he finish? Qualified.
He was 8th when he started and started dropping down, so
Oh God.
my pick might be solid for tonight. Yours?
Sweet. All right, Ethan Wilson, let's go. All right, that's all we got, I think.
Once again, want to thank all the people who help us out. Stay tuned for the next time we have an interview. We'll have another giveaway, share, same thing like that. So with that being said, a short episode this week, but we'll be back in full force talking about the rest of the world and all that on Monday. So with that being said, unless you got anything else, Myrtle.
No, I hate it's a short episode this week, but the world kind of takes over everything this weekend, so.
Yep. So that being said, we're going to go watch the World 100. I'm going to go watch the World 100, and the NFL starts tonight, so I'm going to go watch that. And with that being said, we'll talk about the results of the world when we get back. So with that being said, see you on the next one.